Well, hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It is a fine winter's day here in Spain. I'm in Valencia right now, and the entire coast is abuzz with cycling news. It's not uncommon in the winter as it plays host for training camps. The UCI World Cross, the UCI cyclocross races were held today in Benidorm, with Thibaut Nice winning the men's race and Fem Van Empel winning the women's race. But the real news this week comes out of Alicante, just 50k down the coast from Benidorm and the races. Jonas Vingegaard, in an interview with Le Monde, has come out in support of the UCI and their proposed ban on carbon monoxide use. Vingegaard, Tadej Pogacar, and most of the top-tier cyclists are bombarded pretty regularly with questions about clean cycling, testing, drugs, and so on. During the last Tour de France, both of them were asked directly about carbon monoxide use. Pogacar initially said he knew nothing about it, but shortly thereafter he corrected the record and said that he misunderstood the question and acknowledged use. Vingegaard said straight up, yep, we use it, but didn't know that there was anything wrong. So what is carbon monoxide use and in cycling, and is it doping? As Vingegaard himself describes it, my team uses carbon monoxide to calculate blood volume and hemoglobin mass. We inhale the carbon monoxide for the first time before taking altitude training, and at the end we repeat it to calculate our maximum oxygen uptake capacity. Alright, so it's a testing mechanism. So if carbon monoxide rebreathing is just about testing and evaluation, why are people concerned about this being doping? Well, one school of thought about carbon monoxide rebreathing is that athletes are inhaling it on a regular basis for performance gains. This is pretty risky in the eyes of a lot of medical professionals and the UCI, and that's why they're trying to get this ban to go through. Basically, it requires the athlete to frequently inhale the tracer carbon monoxide to simulate hypoxia and prompt an increase in hemoglobin and other performance metrics. While there's no real evidence that cycling teams are doing this, it could be encouraged by the results of a couple of recent studies. They showed gains in VO2 max and hemoglobin mass through regular inhalation, and this testing was done on some soccer players. Well, look, everybody knows the history of doping in cycling, and everybody is probably open to the idea that there will always be attempts to find ways to optimize performance, whether that's through quote-unquote legal means or through what we consider doping. Are these guys doping? We have no proof at this point. I think it's interesting that Vingegaard has come out so strongly in favor of the UCI ban on carbon monoxide. If he's really 100% clean, then this is a great way to push the other riders to maybe also try to push for this ban and get this part of the possible doping cleaned up. We'll see how this progresses. I don't have a date on when the UCI wants to make their final decision, but I can expect it to be in the next couple of months. It'll be interesting to see if they get that out before the Giro d'Italia happens, the first big Grand Tour of the year. So we'll be following this story pretty closely and see where it leads. Anyway, that's all I've got for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.